Yeah, thank you. All right.
Good evening, everyone. We'll start with Damien Spell and then to Luke Edwards, please.
Eddie, you must feel you deserve so much more than what you've ever with.
Yeah, we do. I think a really good performance from the team. Very, very good in all phases, really. I thought we limited them with a really good defensive performance from the team, and I thought we attacked really well too. And although we didn't create an abundance of clear-cut chances, I thought there were chances all through the game for us. Great to see us finally score, and then yeah, I mean, the last attack of the game, last kick of the game, that's a tough one to take.
It must be, if you can replicate that with the new camp, that you're still very much in this thing.
Yeah, I think we have to believe we're very much in the tie. I mean, the performance was very good. As I say, I thought we played well against them the first time and thought the defeat was harsh on us. I think the draw's harsh on us again, but it shows their quality. If you switch off for a second, they will punish you, and although I didn't think they really looked like scoring today, there's warning signs. They've got quality. They've got players that can hurt you in an instant, and that's why I think our defensive performance was so strong. So I'm really pleased with the players individually. I thought there was also some really strong performers today, which is great to see.
Thank you. Luke?
There was a bit of anger at the end, I think, with Joe Linton and Anthony Gordon arguing. But are you annoyed that just that game management at the end, when you've got 30 seconds on the clock, the ball goes back to.
Say again, sorry.
You give the ball back to them with 30 seconds.
Yeah, I haven't seen the goal again, and it's sort of a little bit unclear to me quite what happened. So sometimes you sort of don't get the fixed picture. So I'd need to see it again before sort of giving you my opinion. But certainly as a team, we should have done better. We defended so well for the game, all through the game in different phases. The goal seemed soft. All I remember is the ball went through the middle of us, and it should never happen at that stage of the game.
Just a word for Lewis Hall, coming up against one of the most dangerous wide players in Europe. Sort of felt like a bit of a coming of age performance for him today, going both directions, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think defensively first, very, very good. He was helped by his team. Some players around him gave really strong performances as well, but I think he should take a lot of confidence from that. Out of possession, and then in possession, yeah, he showed his qualities as well. He pushed him back. He attacked really well and showed his qualities the other way. So I thought it was an outstanding performance from him, as it was a number of the lads.
Go to Lee Ryder, Craig Hope, and then to Chris Watt, please.
These are going to be our place to do stuff big game on Saturday. It's going to be hard to get the psychology right going into.
Well, I think that's the challenge for us. Is it going to be easy? Probably not for the players, because I think naturally they'll have half an eye on next week. They're human beings, that will be the case, but we've got to try and make sure that the focus is firmly on Chelsea first. It's a hard enough game as it is without not being 100% committed and focused on the details of that game. So I think that's my job to try and make that clear to the players, and we need to back up the performance today. We can't let it slide. That there was so much good today in our performance, so much of us at our best. We need to have more of that on a consistent basis.
Wallamada and Wiss obviously not selected today. Was that a hard decision to not start either of them today?
It's always a tough decision not to play players that I love, but that's part of being a manager and having to pick the team. I had to do what was best for the group.
Thank you. Craig?
Eddie, you've given quite a passionate rallying cry last night in terms of that intensity from the off, everything you wanted from losing the stands on the pitch. Did you get it? And if so, what did you think about that? How did it present itself?
From the players or the supporters?
On the stand, you asked for a bit of a rallying cry last night. How did that? What was the response?
Yeah, I thought it was there on both sides. It was there from the players. I think we did our bit, and the player, as I said, when we do our bit, the crowd never let us down, and they were there, supported us all the way through, helped us in so many different ways. I thought it was a great advert for us as a football club, both on and off the pitch. Just devastated for everybody that we couldn't get the win that I think we all deserved. But that's football for you, and it never plays to sort of romance. It does what it does, and now we have to dust ourselves down, take the positives from the performance, and as I say, trying to hit that on a more consistent basis.
Chris?
At what stage did you know that Anthony Gordon wasn't going to be available to start? And could you just explain the choice of Will Osula and what you were expecting to win?
Yeah, I think with Anthony that was this morning, so we trained this morning and Ant didn't make it, so that's a pretty good sign that he's not in a great physical, or he's not his best physical condition. Doctors and everyone did a great job to get him at the start line for us, albeit for a short period of time, and I thought he made a good contribution when he came on. So it meant an opportunity for Will. I think his profile and his qualities were good for this game. That's why we selected him. His legs, his pace, his a willing runner, and against their high defensive line, I thought that was the right choice. I thought he played really well, actually. I was really pleased with Will. Yeah, there wasn't a goal there for him today, but I think he more than played his part in a good performance. Yes.
Okay, 2 left. We've got Martin Hardy and then to the gentleman on the right, please. Martin.
Eddie, have you ever asked so much of players in terms of physicality what you get?
Yeah, it's probably this season has been the biggest demand, because it's just been relentless, and we've been with a number of injuries, especially to defenders. That's been no secret. We've been asking a lot of players to keep going and to keep playing, and they've done unbelievably to sort of show the mental and physical resilience to keep going. Epitomised probably no better by Kieran, really, who's having to play week in, week out in a sort of our aggressive style. I think he's done unbelievably well. I thought he played really well today. But it was great that you've then shown the strength where we can bring Tino on and he can give us new legs and a fresh impetus. I thought all the subs played their part in that, and that's probably what we've missed.
Despite the finish, one of your things, I guess, would have been to have the tie alive going at Arsenal next week, which it very much is. Yeah,
I think we have, when the cold light of day, when we wake up tomorrow, I think we'll see all the positives rather than the negatives. Tie's very much alive. We've played really well. I think we've shown our qualities. We've been really competitive. As I said, the challenge for us is we need more of it on a consistent basis. That's easier said than done, but I think we've shown that we can play against the very best when we're at our best.
Thanks, Martin. Last one.
Hi, Eddie. You're putting the result to one side for a second. How important is it for you, this sort of performance against the final team, particularly in a season that has been tough in terms of results? How important is it for the belief that you are doing the right things as a group, as a team, as a coaching team?
Yeah, I think it's really important, because there's no better confidence builder or that underlines really what you're doing than the performance on the pitch. That tells you everything. I think we showed a lot of quality today in all phases of our game. It hasn't always been the case this season. It's been a really challenging campaign for us, a lot of ups and downs, again highlighted by today, really. And amongst all the good, there's a down in there as well. But I think what we've been really good at is absorbing that and trying to use that for the future. And that's another experience we've gone through tonight that we need to use to make us better.
Thank you. Safe travels. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Find the